Hi everyone, welcome to Homerino Collectibles, and today I'm going to be doing a quick review of the McFarlane Toys Halo Reach Spartan Mark V in blue. Now, someone recently requested that I do some Halo figure reviews, and I was happy to do that because I'm currently actually going to be making a custom set of action figures for Red vs Blue. So yeah, if you have any requests of any action figures that you want me to review, just let me know, and if I've got them and I haven't done the videos yet, I'll go ahead and do them, and if it's something that I'm going to get anyway, then I'll just make sure that I get it as soon as possible to do the review as soon as possible. So the reason that I got this guy was because he looks like Caboose from Red vs Blue. Now in Red vs Blue, Caboose is the only one that wears this style helmet, the Spartan Mark V helmet. And here obviously we see him in the Halo Reach outfit there. Now Red vs Blue, I think that they only did one season in Reach. I'm pretty sure about that, but I can't remember really. I have seen quite a few seasons. I'm not up to date on it right now, but I'm pretty sure that they only did one season in Reach, but it might be two. I'm not too sure. But so this is actually just a perfect, ready-done Caboose figure, because there's not many Spartan Mark V's out there, and especially that look good if there are others. And this one is already in the perfect colour for Caboose. So he comes with the rifle and a grenade, and he's just already looking pretty damn perfect. So let's first of all take a look at the rifle and grenade. As you can see, you can perfectly get him to pose with both hands on the weapons, and he holds them very well. So here is the rifle, looking very nice. We got a little bit of yellow paint up there. We got a nice kind of light gunmetal kind of colour there, very nice metallic kind of dark aluminium kind of gunmetal colour. We got dry brushed silver over this thing. It looks very, very nice. Now it would have come with a peg, but obviously I bought it second hand, and the peg looks like it was already broke. So it would be able to attach to his back, but never mind, mine can't. I don't really care anyway because they'll be holding it, but it looks like a very, very nice weapon. And then we also have a grenade, so you have these two pegs on the back there, and there is the grenade. Basically just got a bit of silver paint app on the top, nice mould, and it just fits very easily onto either one of those pegs on the back. And then there's the hole for storage of the weapon if you actually have the weapons peg sticking out. He does have a knife on the chest, but you can't use it, it's non-removable. And with this particular version, I mean, I guess it's the same with the entire line of Reach figures. You can pull off these shoulder pads, so if you just like it like that, you can go ahead and do that. And then it has some nice paint up underneath them there as well. And you can also pull off the chest piece. Let's see if we can get that off. There we go. So that's what that looks like. So you can basically swap around with those shoulder pads and the chest piece, so that you can kind of mix and match some of your characters and create your own Spartan armor, which I think is a really, really cool idea. I really do like that a lot. But I don't need to, because this is already, like I said, a ready-made Caboose. I don't really need to do absolutely anything at all. So as for a closer look, we get some very nice shading on this visor. So we've got the gold, and then as it gets towards the end, it gets like a bit of like a more of a kind of orangey, bronzy kind of a colour there. So a nice bit of shading there. And then we have nice bits of paint up throughout of white, red, we got yellow right here. We got lighter bits of blue around on the chest. We got a little emblem on there. Very nice dry brushing to make a a nice worn look. We have the kind of warning kind of yellow and black stripes down here. Very, very nice silver paint app on the back too. It's all just a very, very nicely painted and detailed action figure. It has tons and tons of detail. So as for articulation, the head is on a double ball joint, so it can move left and right on the top ball joint, and then the bottom bit of the ball joint is kind of pivoting on the neck, so you've got very good side-to-side movement, and then up is pretty good, and down is pretty good too. So very, very nice articulation there. The shoulders, they hinge up to about that far, and they can do a full 360 degrees. We have a rotation down here at the top of the elbow joint, and also a rotation at the bottom of the elbow joint as well for the forearm to swivel separately to the elbow. And then we have the ratcheted elbow, which moves up just under 90, but it's more than enough, because the wrist also has a swivel that's up and down very, very nicely there, so that you can really move him around and grab that gun exactly where he needs to. And then you got like a kind of swivel on the end of that as well, so you can rotate the wrist. So very, very nice articulation there. We have a kind of diaphragm joint here which moves the full left and right, and then you get a very good ab crunch too, so it goes all the way down, not too far back, but it's decent. It just makes you stand basically perfectly straight, maybe a little bit past straight, but yeah, very nice. As you can see, we have a bit of a peg here, so some figures actually came with other pieces that you could plug onto the crotch and whatnot as well. And then you also have a peg on the arm here. You have a peg on the side. Some of them came with hip armor, but you can obviously plug in some weapons on the hips. So yeah, it's very, very cool. So at the legs here, they do come out this far, and then they also move forward and back all the way. When it goes forward, it does move it slightly, but that's only once you actually, so you can get it perfectly straight, and then it rotates just a little, just to get it a bit further up. That's very nice because, you know, you do have the thigh swivel there, so it works perfectly fine, really. It doesn't look too bad when it comes out either. You've got very nice sculpt in here. You know, it doesn't really, it's not like a DCUC or anything where it's just like big gaps. It's nicely filled in, so that's very, very nice. We have a single jointed knee here which moves just less than 90, but you also get rotation at that joint as well. So even if you do move the leg all the way up and you have to rotate the thigh, you can still just rotate the knee to make it look straight, so that's very nice. So then down here at the feet you have like a ball swivel hinge thing down here, so basically you can move it up and down like so to get your up and down movement, and then obviously you can rotate your foot left and right on that ball. But if you rotate it to the side like this, as you can see, you can bring the foot out to the side and get like an ankle pivot. So this one can be a little bit stiff sometimes, but basically it's really nice range of motion there. It's not as fluid as just if it was like on a ball or something, so you could just get a really nice pivot and left and right, but it works just as well, and you get tons of articulation from it. And then the toes, they do move up a little bit, but not too much because it's got this really big guard on the front there. But they do actually pivot independently as well. So this figure stands 5.5 inches tall, so he comes to about the shoulder height of 6-inch figures like Marvel Legends. And overall, if you're a Red vs. Blue fan and if you're a Halo fan and whatnot, like, I'm a fan of the Halo series, but I've never owned an Xbox myself. You know, I've just played them on my brother's and whatnot, and I do plan to get an Xbox One so I can get the Master Chief Collection and whatnot and really get into them and play through them properly. But definitely, if you're a fan of the franchise or of these figures, then this figure is definitely for you, and especially if you're into Red vs. Blue. So the figure that I'm going to be using to make the custom Red vs. Blue figures is this Halo 2 Master Chief that's recently come out, because it comes with a pretty nice slew of weapons, and at the moment they're everywhere in stores, so I can get my hands on them relatively easy. So you can expect a review of that, and then a video for every single custom that I make. And then here we have the Halo 4 Master Chief from the Series 2, because I just like the paint app on this guy better, and it comes with the Cortana too. So yeah, you'll get a review of this guy and a review of the Halo 2 Master Chief, and then, like I said, for every single custom that I do, I'll just do a quick video just showing you those customs. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out pictures of this guy or anything else from my collection, and especially keeping up to date with those customs, then go ahead and check out my Instagram and Twitter. It's Homerino123 for both, and the links will be in the description below. If you enjoyed the video, leave me a like, and if you want to see more Halo figures, then tell me what ones you might want reviewing, because there might be certain Spartans that I've got my eyes on, so I can go ahead and pick them up for you guys to review them. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.